11 strange signs that your third eye is opening. It's time to take a deeper awareness. Our third eye is the portal to our higher self. People who were already very spiritually centered and rooted in a previous life find this process easier and, consequently, will experience it sooner. For others, the connection to their spiritual light figures takes longer to reveal itself as stable and directional. With the third eye, our gaze opens inward, but also skyward. No matter what we call the higher powers that watch over our well-being there. This process, which brings us much closer to the state of enlightenment, is often accompanied by the development of special abilities. Perception of future events is as important as spiritual experiences, similar to a vision or second sight. Some people can even see the aura of others. In today's podcast, we will show you exactly how you can recognize that this will soon be the case for you as well, and that your third eye will open. Number 1, you suffer more and more from migraines. Our third eye is hidden directly behind the forehead chakra. When this starts to open, the pressure is unfortunately a logical side effect in the truest sense of the word. Even if you have never been prone to headaches before, they may now manifest at least until you finish this process. Number 2, your antennae sense the finer vibrations. One of the most beautiful aspects of this new phase of life is the strengthening of our intuition. It really comes into its own and allows us to recognize things that have remained hidden from us until now. Some people even report the clairvoyance they were able to develop during this phase of change. Our instinct is always at our disposal, we just have to listen to it more often. The more trust we place in our intuition, the more clearly we will be able to hear its messages in the future. Opening our third eye allows us to see and feel things that are not even remotely obvious to other people. How much of this we reveal and what is best kept to ourselves, our intuition will also reliably let us know. Number 3, your creativity unleashed. Our brow chakra has many tasks, one of which is to cultivate our creative and artistic talents. When our third eye opens, it does so simultaneously with much inspiration. Ideas flow from us, but also to us. We feel an enormous satisfaction in living our talents, and we may even get to put them to good use. This is a win-win situation, so it is a doubly pleasing synergistic effect of this development. Those who have always tended to neglect or even consciously repress their talents up to this point, can now celebrate them as they please. The third eye ensures that there is no lack of inspiration. Number 4, you are hypersensitive to stimuli. This point is naturally explained by intuition. We are attentive to our surroundings and can hardly switch off in the presence of people. This hypersensitivity is typical for people who are gradually approaching their higher consciousness. The stronger connection with our inner self allows us to perceive things more clearly. We hear, see and feel everything much more intensely than before. This occasional overstimulation is exhausting and costs us a lot of energy, but we get it back in return. According to the universal law of balance, energy cannot be lost, nor is a surplus possible. The moment of the opening of our third eye is a challenge for body, mind and soul. Above all our senses must first adjust to the new order of this perception. Number 5, your body desires healthier food. From a purely physical point of view, the eyebrow chakra is also known to be associated with the pituitary gland. It is the control center for numerous biochemical processes in our body and supplies energy to our central nervous system. Thus, not only intuition and creativity fall under the jurisdiction of our third eye, but also physical well-being. Therefore, it is not surprising that with the opening process we long for a healthier way of life. Above all, we increasingly look at our diet and search for healthy and natural ingredients. Intuitively, we prefer to give up stimulants such as alcohol, nicotine, or coffee. Our body thanks us for this cleansing process with a holistic wellness. Number 6. Something suddenly become clear to you. Although the opening of the brow chakra takes place in the present, this process offers a kind of review of past events. Some things become clear now or appear in a completely different light. The wisdom that precedes enlightenment already casts a bit of a shadow at this time. Enjoy the new knowledge you have gained. Perhaps you can now let go of some things from the past that have burdened you unnecessarily. Number 7. Your dreams are intense and vivid. They are the gateway to our subconscious and a platform of exchange for all the supernaturals who listen to us in our rational everyday life. If you suddenly notice how vivid and agitated your dream images appear, this phenomenon can also go hand in hand with the opening of the forehead chakra. Many vibrations to which we would already be receptive use the dream world to be perceived by us. Number 8. Sounds seem louder than ever. Our newly acquired hypersensitivity makes itself felt especially in the ear canal. We react literally stressed to background music, background noise, or annoying background noises that we would previously have perceived at best with equanimity, if at all. Especially in large groups and social gatherings, we find it difficult to follow conversations without exerting a great deal of effort. Number 9. Your intuition is successively strengthened. The inner voice that has been guiding us since childhood now speaks to us louder and clearer. It warns us, shows us the way, and helps us make difficult decisions. Those who were already accustomed to following their instinct welcome this upgrade as a welcome improvement in their quality of life. Number 10. Synchronicities occur more and more often. Celestial repetitions that unsuspecting minds dismiss lightly as coincidence cross our perceptions more and more frequently. We meet the same people over and over again, see the same patterns eternally, and suddenly we can recognize angelic numbers everywhere. Number 11. Your forehead chakra is under pressure. Not only do migraines torment us when the third eye is ready to open, the pressure is mostly on the forehead. What we should really only perceive on a metaphysical level manifests itself physically. We can literally feel our forehead chakra opening, but this pain will also pass. Our conclusion for today: intense times are coming. Experienced yogis and fans of classical meditations even mastered some practices that can specifically work on the opening of the third eye. This state is considered a milestone on the path to enlightenment. Not many people receive this blessing, although it is probably arduous and difficult at first, but as the famous quote from the mystic yogi Sakuru says, enlightenment is the realization of the truth that is already there. If you liked our podcast today, feel free to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. That's all for today. Thank you and see you soon.